heart's running away with your head.
Hi everyone, it's Anna here. Welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see, I'm setting up my bullet journal for August 2019, and I decided to go with mermaids for my theme. So I actually don't have a color printer of my own, and I felt bad that I kept asking to borrow people's color printers the last couple of months, so I decided to take my files to my local UPS to have them print it. And I didn't realize that they were going to be printing on this glossier paper. It actually looks pretty nice in the bullet journal, but obviously for filming it does have a glare on it just with my light. And if that bothers you, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's the story behind that. I created all the designs using the app Procreate on my iPad, so you'll see those designs throughout my setup. So here I'm just setting up my month at a glance, and I'm using these colors to alternate the tops of each day, and I also have my color code there. This setup hasn't changed that much throughout the last couple of months, so yeah, not a lot to say about it. I basically have the calendar form on the left side, and then on the right side I have the page split between events and then lessons that I'll teach throughout the month. When I was laying down this sticker, I think I laid down the left strip like a tiny bit crooked, and you'll see that there's a little bit of a gap at the bottom, but later on I decided to fill it in the best I could with my Tombow, and it's not really that noticeable at the end. After this, I had a battle with my white gel pen, which for some reason did not want to write on this glossy paper despite testing it out beforehand, and when it did come out it was very, not streaky, but like it wasn't laying down smoothly, and it was just coming out very scratchy. But one thing I did notice is it did not smudge at all once it was on this paper, which is kind of weird because normally gel pens smear like crazy. But pro tip, if you can get a gel pen to work on glossy paper, it shouldn't smudge, or at least in my experience.
Love you more than life itself.
On the next page, I set up my habit tracker, my mood tracker, and my media tracker, and this spread once again hasn't really changed that much from the last couple of months, but I did want to mention that I've really enjoyed these setups because the habit tracker only has about 7 habits on it, and I used to have habit trackers that had up to 20 habits that I was tracking, and it was just way too much. So simplifying my habit tracker has made a big difference, especially over the last few months. And when it comes to my mood tracker, I've just done this little line graph, and while I do miss the doodles and coloring in my mood each day, simplifying my mood tracker has also been really nice. And I'd say for me it's even been a bit more effective as far as like tracking my moods and watching any patterns. But despite that, I think I might doodle again next month. I don't know, we'll see. But for now, this layout is working very well.
Beautiful. Lovable. It just isn't done that well.
On the next page, I have my husband appreciation page as well as my gratitude tracker, and I think I mention this every time I have a monthly setup video, but these two pages have been staples pretty much since the very beginning of when I started bullet journaling. The next page I set up is for my YouTube and Instagram trackers, where I have a section to write down any videos and the progress I make on them, as well as my stats for the month, and then the last section is where I write down any post ideas for Instagram. And I know I haven't been super active on my Instagram for a while, but I would like to start posting there again, so if you'd like to follow, I'll have it linked in the description box down below. The last page I set up is my first daily for the month of August, and I just have 3 scales, which are a sticker, which I just stuck onto the page with double-sided tape, and then on top of that I put a sticker which I got from Planning with Kay, and I'll have her Etsy shop linked down below. And the top section is just to write down any to-dos that I have for the day, and then below that is where I write down everything that I do throughout the day. So here is a final flip through of my setup for August 2019. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Let me know in the comments which page was your favorite. Feel free to like this video and subscribe. Thank you all so much for stopping by and watching. I hope you're all having a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
Your heart's running away with your head.